Affluent Ascension. It is Patchini The Great, the Kozmic Kinect, on this 22nd day of February. And on this 22nd day of February, it's Tuesdays. We are celebrating the 6 twos portal and gateway ascension. Plenty of transmutation energy out there floating around today. Plenty of opportunities to make your desires come to fruition. Let's get started with our chakra energies for today. Today, Mars Day, Zeus, Aries, the rulership of ancient Scorpio, and the current rulership of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. So with that, we embrace our solar plex chakra that vibrates on the same frequency and is connected to the planet Mars. We also will use the keys of the frequency E. If you're playing the piano or the guitar, practice with the chords E to tap into that frequency of that Mars energy. Today, we will use the red agate, and the red agate is good for grounding. So today we are grounding, and we use amber. Amber is also associated with Mars and the day of the strength, or the puissant Mars, Tuesday. Amber is good for protection. It's good for unlocking your imagination, tapping into your imagination. It's good for helping us relieve the ideas and the emotions of suicide. It helps with battling addiction. It helps with depression. It helps with being more in tune with your dreams and allowing you to transmute your dreams. Also, this is the best time to heal because Pluto has returned, and that is also marking the end of the 222 cycle. This is the last time and the first time in our existence on this planet Earth in this lifetime that we're going to experience the energy and the powers that we are on today. Moving on from the chakra and the crystals, we are now moving into our herbs. So on today, Tuesday, Mars Day, we use the herb plantain. Plantain looks similar to a banana, somewhat tastes similar to a banana, but it's good. It's full of starch, and it's a good antioxidant. It's a good antibacterial, a good antiviral herb. It is very good with wound healing, and it helps with dealing with skin issues. So work on developing good, smooth, healthy skin on today. Our oil in our incense is that of the myrrh. The myrrh is also an antibacterial, so it's a lot of antibacterial, antioxidant herbs and oils and vegetables and fruits that are going to be suggested. So just keep in mind, on every Tuesday, every Mars Day, pull out your antioxidants. Start focusing and working on those areas for attention or of attention. Again, the myrrh is for antibacterial. Then we move on to the ginger. The ginger is a good antioxidant. And then we move on to the the cardamom. The cardamom is good with balancing your blood pressure. It's good with your cholesterol. And it's very beneficial for those who are battling diabetes. The runic energy of today is the tear. which is also named after one of the deities that Tuesday was named after, Tiwa. And Tiwa, if you're not familiar with the Norse mythology, Tiwa was the one-handed god, the sun god, represented healing and strength. With the Tyr, which represents Tiwa, it's the symbol of the arrow, which translates into the warrior. And when this runic energy is available, it's time to question the motives of the people around you and your own. It is time to make sure that we are making the sacrifices that we need to receive and harvest what is truly for us. It's time to embrace and step up our courage and be courageous and be on the side of justice. Do what is right. Receive reward and vindication. Also, do things that are intriguing and enhancing to the mind on today. Hug a holly tree. Grab a piece of bark from a holly tree. Boil it. Use it in your tea. Just embrace that energy, because holly is a very good emotional herb. Tree, plant, however you want to look at it. It has very strong emotional healing properties. It helps with dizziness. It helps with problems with dealing with your jaws, your mouth, especially for those who suffer from jaundice. So if you have a young child, holly will be good to help with removing the yellowness and all of that. Now, we work on and we focus on ambition and strength on Tuesdays. What drives you? What inspires you? What aspires you to do and be the better version or the higher version of yourself? Since we are focusing on the chakra of the solar plex, you can connect with the Archangel Uriel. He resides and connects with that solar plex energy. Well, not he, because angels are androgynous, but however, Uriel is the one who protects the children. Uriel helps with dealing with your painful memories. It helps with healing from trauma. It helps with the burdens of having to heal from all of that, recalling the different memories and going back and just reflecting on it. It helps soothe that so that we can get to the root problem, understand and grow and move on and move forward from that. Now, the qualities that Mars has that we need to question and embrace. How's our energy today? What can we do to make ourselves more energized, have more energy? What are we drawn to today? How strong is the magnetism between you and a certain person? Are the people that are around you loyal to you? Can you trust them? Do you know that if you call on them, that they'll be there and that you don't have to question their motives because they are pure at heart? Mind our aggression. What gets us frustrated? What allows us or brings out that aggressive side? And balance that. Mind and monitor our ego. And try not to be so vindictive and with the energy, because it's very easy, especially with all of this Pluto transmutation and transformative energy floating about. It's very, very easy to, especially when you start remembering things like, I remember when they did this, or I remember when this happened, and it brings up these uncomfortable emotions and it causes you to relive those emotions, which can be frustrating, which could lead to depression. So that's why all of these herbs and these oils and these incense and crystals are being suggested, because there's a lot of depression floating around. There's been a lot of suicides in the news. There's been a lot of infections floating around, a lot of viruses going on, whether they're man-made or, well, viruses are typically man-made, but that's neither here or there for the moment. So just be mindful and pay attention to addictive patterns and behaviors on today. Do not allow yourself to get discouraged and disappointed. Just keep the strength, because that is something that we focus on is Mars Day. So keep the strength and be ambitious. Be optimistic. Even though there's a lot of heavy, dark energy floating around, this is all necessary for us to heal and to transmute into the energies that now serve us. In numerology on today, Tuesday is represented by the number 2. Tuesday. And that is for duality and in partnerships and paying attention to the opposition. Opposition is not always it's stressful and complicated, but it's not always a negative aspect. You can learn from your opposition. Sometimes the opposition is your mirror. So pay attention to what's on the other side. Is it reflecting you? Do you see yourself? How can you fix that? How can you balance that? So that's what we will focus on today as well. Mars vibrates off of the number 9. And that's for wisdom and enlightenment. And now since Pluto has returned today on a Mars day, and Pluto, to let you guys know, is an elevated higher octave of Mars. They have a lot of, they kind of go together. They both have rulership over the same zodiac sign, Scorpio. So, they're kind of partners in crime, so to say. But yet things can get tense and frustrating between the two energies as well. But moving on, Pluto, since it has returned today on Mars Day and is in the same house as Mars, which is the 11th house. But I'll touch on that in just a second. So Pluto vibrates off of the number 0. 0 is the, primordial void. The space of nothing. The center of existence in creation. It is also the realm of potential. Since it's the realm of creation, nothing exists. Everything comes from. It's full of potential. What can you create? What can you take? What can you build? What can you grow? That's that 0 energy, the starting point. Now, going back to the houses, Mars, Pluto, and Venus is in the 11th house. The 11th house deals with your social aspects, how you are in groups, your friendships, your humanitarian skills, global awareness, things of that nature. So now that Pluto has returned and is on a Mars day, it's coming to destroy the ego. It's coming to bring up and destroy all of the hidden secrets. It is here to help heal from past trauma. It is here to remind you of who you are, where you've come, and where you're going. It also is here to destroy relationships that are not serving you, patterns that are not serving you, behaviors that are not serving you. It is also here to make sure that you are getting down to business. This is your one-in-a-lifetime opportunity to change for the best and the greater. If not, you're going to be stuck doing the same thing until the end of your days here. And when you reincarnate, those same patterns will follow, and you will have to deal with that karmic energy in the next lifetime, however you come, in whatever form, fashion. So just be mindful of that. Mars in the 11th house also deals with your legs. So make sure you get out there and walk, and you exercise, and you take care of your legs, that you're paying attention to your nervous system. I just popped my back. My sciatic nerve was bothering me, speaking about nerves. Pay attention to the right side of your body. Your right arm, your right shoulder, your right ear. What are you hear? What do you feel? Receive the messages. Give messages. Speak and be. Now that we got the esoteric energies out of the way for today, in the cosmic forecast, we are about to go into this cosmic forecast for the 22nd of February. Today in the cosmos, it's a lot going on, all healing and gaining energy. Oh my goodness, this is irritating me. I cannot get my stand back up right. Okay, there we go. So, it's a lot of transmutive energy floating about. So, on the cosmic forecast for today, in Taurus, we have Uranus, the innovator, the rebel. Stand up and get out of your comfort zone. And the North Node, to face your destiny and learn the lessons that you need to learn and move forward into this new you. Leo has the IC floating in it. And it's time for us to live for self, not for everyone else or anybody else, or how we think that they may want or need us to live. It's our life. So live our life for us. Gemini has Lilith. Lilith has been in Gemini and will be in Gemini for a while. Lilith loves being in Gemini. It's like she's at home. Lilith, aka the Black Moon, this energy point commands us to tap into our divine feminine energy, to embrace our deep desires sexually, to not be reserved in it. More so stepping into that dominant energy of who you are. Know who you are as a woman, or know and balance that feminine energy. Go after what you want. This is the time to be, the word aggression again, is to be a little bit more aggressive with your approach. The Black Moon in Lilith is not about submission. But if the right energy comes along, providing the right things that is wanted and deserving and desired of Lilith, Lilith will naturally submit while still being dominant in her presence. Now, Scorpio has the moon in it. And the Scorpio moon, well, Scorpio period deals with the excretory system. Your organs, your reproductive system, your reproductive organs. It deals with all of that. So, with the moon being in Scorpio right now, work on our insight. How are we seeing and perceiving things? Work on our inner peace, obtaining, reserving, and holding on to that inner peace. The South Node is also in Scorpio, and this is going to be in Scorpio for the next 2 years. Whenever there's a nodal shift it lasts 2 years. And the South Node is your past, what you've mastered, and what you can learn from and grow from. All of the secrets that you've kept. All of the healing and the trauma that you've dealt with. All of the death. Step up and grow and learn from that. Use those stages of that Scorpio energy, the scorpion, the wolf, the dove. Just embrace the eagle and fly above all of the bullshit. Because the vertex is also in Scorpio. And that's what it means when the vertex is in Scorpio. It's time to deal with the complicated, messy issues, situations, and problems. So be that eagle, fly above that bullshit. Be that phoenix, rise above that bullshit. Be that Scorpio and come out of your reclusive state and emerge with greatness. So, regenerate your cells. Work on your reproductive organs. That doesn't necessarily mean that the reproductive organs is for you to bring life in. Yes, but it's also for you to create life. Your creativity, your womb, not physically, but spiritually and emotionally as well. Bring those ideas from that primordial void, from your subconscious, and give birth through it through your womb, which is a part of your reproductive organs. Not necessarily give birth to actual life in a physical form. So, moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is on a descendant right now. So it's time for us to make sure that we are giving ourselves the appropriate space when it deals with our partnership, relationship-wise or business-wise. Partnerships, whoever you are connected with or you consider a partner. Make sure that you guys are giving each other the adequate amount of space and time. It's not a time to be clingy and suffocating one's space. It's not the time for that. Capricorn has Venus in there. So again, paying attention to your partnerships, making sure that your friendships, your partnerships, your relationships are can hold longevity, that they are long lasting. Analyze and break down and organize who belongs and where they belong. Put people in their place. This is what Capricorn is for, holding people accountable and putting people in their place, even though sometimes it's hard for them to do it for themselves. But just be in that moment of knowing that the team, the people, or the ones you have beside you are going to be there to the end, all the way through. Mars is also in Capricorn. So be passionate and driven about your business, your career. Do not allow your ego to take control over your career. Do not be a micromanager. Do not be so do not procrastinate when it comes to finalizing that business plan and organizing that business plan. Hold yourself accountable and responsible for your actions in regards to your relationships, your business, and your partnership. Now, we have Pluto in Capricorn as well. So, again, all of the secrets heal from past traumatic workforce places, from past work experiences, practices, or people that you work with. You probably were on a job and the management, the staff were terrible. You had a bad experience. You were harassed. You were harmed. You had some type of injury. Whatever the case may be, it's time to heal from that. Or if you were harassed or something happened to you and you didn't say anything and you didn't speak up, it's time to heal from that. And at the same time, it's time to expose that. Speak on that so that you can heal from it. Do not allow it to be buried anymore. Do that shadow work and emerge from the darkness from within. Aquarius has Mercury in it, so it is time to communicate freely on how we feel. Don't hesitate. Don't bite your tongue. Do not be held down. Just speak and be unreservedly. Saturn is also in Aquarius, so be open and honest about your career choices. Be open and honest about your humanitarian ventures. Are you really doing what you do humanitarian-wise to help the world and the people? Or are you doing it to gain money and finances and popularity? Are you really working the job that allows you to be who you are and express who you are? Are you being true and honest with the people that you employ or work with or surround yourself around when it comes to business and partnership? This is what we need to think about. This is what we need to focus on. Be selective on who we allow in our circle. Use discernment and be on the lookout for people to betray you. The MC is also in Aquarius, so this is the perfect time to be original and innovative. Don't copy off something somebody else done. Get up off your behind. Think, work, and create your own. Do something that you came up with and you created. Stop copying off of other people. Stop stealing other people's likenesses. Get up out of that uncreative spirit. Work on your sacral so you can become creative on your own. So tap into that midheaven, seek the truth, and create innovative, unique, honest, original content that came from you, that you created, that you gave birth to, that you thought of, that you wrote down. There's nothing wrong with being inspired by someone, but there's a lot of siphoning of people's likeness going around, and it needs to stop. We all were given the divine mind and the ability to create. There's so many ideas out there. The primordial void is full of potential. That's why it's the zero. There's nothing that you can't count what's out there because it's just out there. Go and grab it. Be it in existence. Now it's time for us to put our foot down because we are heading into Pisces. The sun is in Pisces. Jupiter is in Pisces. And Neptune is in Pisces. The fortune is also in Pisces. And so in order to get out there and tap into that fortune, put your foot down and heal from everything you need to heal from. Go out there and be involved in the world of art. Do some artistic things. Go to a paint and sip. Go to a poetry read. Watch a theater movie. Something to help enhance and spark that creative nature within. Strengthen your spirituality. Understand and make sure that what you are following spiritually aligns and resonates with you on a soul level. Don't out there following practices that does not fit you. Do not follow behind a religion or a spiritual quest because someone else is doing it or wants you to. Find out what it is that drives you and attracts you, and master that, balance that, organize that, understand it fully, research it, study it, help people understand why that is your choice. Because if you understand and know, and you can explain it to somebody else, it's truly for you. Because you know why you are doing what it is that you're doing. And you are attracted and connected to what it is that you're doing and following. Stay strong and firm on your beliefs and your truths. Not somebody else's, but your truths. And that is the cosmic forecast for today. So while this portal is open, this gateway is open, do not allow yourself to be psychologically broken down. Use the crystals, moldavite, kunzite, spirit quartz, or lava rock to help stay grounded and protected from feelings and energies that are not serving you. Transform and transmute anything that does not serve you into something that is serving of you and for you. This is the end of the 222 cycle. What are you going to do? Who are you going to be? What are you going to become? Galactic gratitude for your viewership. This is Patchini The Great, the Kozmic Kinect, signing out.